Twisted Sundays is about to be epic.
Look, I get it rocking like a cradle. I never sold, but I was able to see my partners make thorough bread without the stable, while packing something that make it top spin like dreidels. Ooh, I hung around them shells like April. Oatmeal, oatfield. Me when I get to saying it's so real. Folk will think that it's entertaining till fly, no subliminal. That's the plight of aggravated aboriginals. My whole life I've been congregating with. I swear I graduated with just minimal effort. Lectures to me was just receive better from the king of Bedford. Stop vexing. I swear Biggie taught me lessons. My guess is his propensity for excellence might not get discussed by the adolescents, but I'm blessed with, yeah, the gift of carrying torches. Sometimes I get nervous as a suitor that's entering courtship. Ooh, then I get to feeling euphoric. Holy flow, every bar low-key should be pinned in the, ooh. And look at, she's so gorgeous, she be with me whether I was flipping a Tesla or Taurus. Oh, I'm a mess, I'm a horror, but I've been blessed kinda sorta. Every bar brick and mortar, can't sing, but I'm known to finesse on the chorus. You can't see the flow unless you using the eye of Horus. Ooh.
Hey look, now that I've got your attention, peep game.
Ooh.
If he was whack and you came up with some paper, he's still lame.
Yeah.
Live by the G code every day. It ain't a game.
I promise you it's different.
So don't compare how you move to the real. It ain't the same.
With the best flow. Lame ducks be like, what pond you from? I tell them harder than when monsoons come. And they chase cheese, only dipping when that fondue come. And run that bass till they heart go out just like you, son. Hey look, this for my partners who low-key pitching the mound. And those that laughed at me when I stayed at my mama house. My pocket's fatter now, my mama see something to brag about. And I spit punches and bunches like I'm Marvin Hagler now. Ooh. Swear it feel marvelous. Remember times my mama barbered us, made us look barbarous. The hood part of us that don't startle us, got the heart of Spartacus. Street Gentiles like Barnabas. That means with love, difference between the fake boy, diva, and conceivers of the truth is they ain't different. These sacrilegious folk with you long as your paint dripping. But when you jammed up in traffic, they get the lane switching. Ooh, haters don't feel you till your name mentioned. Scripture tell me no one excluded when rain dripping. We all part of the picture, it's just our frames different. And I still ride for my, I just different. Ooh.
Hey look, now that I've got your attention, peep game.
Ooh.
If he was whack and you came up with some paper, he's still lame.
Yeah.
Live by the G code every day. It ain't a game.
I promise you it's different.
So don't compare how you move to the real. It ain't the same.
Son, you look so serious. When I was 17, my father let me know life isn't fun and games. I don't know how I ended up so close to where I started. I went to war for peace of mind. What was it for? I'm dancing on a tightrope. No time to mess around. Oh, just trying to let my mind go. I'm never coming down. I found a preacher man to help me understand what we are doing here. And now the years have passed, been to the moon and back, and all I've realized, I don't know how I ended up so close to where I started. I went to war for peace of mind. What was it for? I'm dancing on a tightrope. No time to mess around. Oh, just trying to let my mind go. I'm never coming down. I'm never coming down.
Going to be an interesting contrast in styles in this one as one of baseball's hardest throwers goes head-to-head with a top finesse arm. Next. Zach Greinke, a right-hander from Florida, gets the ball as the starter here. Dan, any thoughts?
Hey, when you look up the word dependability in the dictionary, that's what this guy, you'll find a picture of this guy. Career ERA just under 3.5, and that's saying quite a lot in the high-scoring games that we see in baseball going on right now. Real solid pitcher, controls the running game, controls the strike zone, and more importantly, he knows how to get deep into the 6th, 7th, and 8th inning. Solid pitcher, and he'll be fun. To watch in this one here. Today.
Now the pitch. Good fastball down around the knees there, taken for a strike. Called strike 0-2.
0-2.
In the dirt, but swung on and missed. Chirinos recovers, and he makes the throw to first. Acuna is retired, and there's one away. And now a moment to show you the lineup for Atlanta in this one. Mark, what's your take on him against one of the best starters in the game?
Well, Matty, we know this is a pitcher's park. The numbers bear it out. Look for the managers to play a part in this one. Hopefully the guys listened in the hitters meeting. They're going to stay up the middle, big part of the yard. But when they get on, look for some wheels in motion, some execution, trying to manufacture some runs. I think that's how this lineup will play it out.
Throw on to first is in time, and Greinke's got himself 2 outs. So bases are empty here with 2 gone. And into bat next, one of the best run producers in the game, the left-handed hitting first baseman, Freddie Freeman. Here's the first pitch now from Greinke. Fastball on the first pitch, and it's taken for strike one. 2 out, nobody on. The 0-1 delivery. And he goes against the shift there as this is on the ground to the left side. And the off-balance throw is right there for the 3rd out. And a high degree of difficulty on that one as the side is retired. Mike Foltynewicz gets the ball for Atlanta in this one. What do you have for us on him, Danny?
Hey, we're going to get a chance to look at a guy that he's a little bit up and down throughout points of his career. A career ERA just over 4. When he's good, he can be really good. And when he's bad, well, let's just say he can be pretty bad at times. But it'll be interesting to see which one we see. He's a little bit of Jekyll and Hyde. Hopefully he's going to be a little bit more Jekyll than Hyde in this one here today.
Curveball, and that misses in the dirt for ball 1. A ball and a strike to Houston's leadoff batter. Now the 1-1 pitch. Takes a pass and misses. That's strike 2. And he wasn't going to hit that one with an or. The strikeout, and there's one gone. Time now for a quick look at the hometown Astros starting lineup. Dan Plesac, who you focused on?
Well, you really have to appreciate what Jose Altuve brings to this team. He took home the Silver Slugger Award at second base in the American League last year. You look around and look at how much production they got out of those second basemen last year. That's a pretty special award to take home.
So one away here with the bases empty, and striding in the speedy second baseman Jose Altuve. First pitch on its way. And a feeble swing that time. It's 0-1.
Wow, not sure what that was, but talking about having your mind made up you're going to swing before the pitcher even throws a pitch. I don't know how you swing at that pitch.
Down and away, ball 1. Time for a look at our umpires in this one. Behind the plate is James Kingsley.
Hey, D-Row, James Kingsley's a pretty good umpire. He doesn't get too excited, keeps things under emotions. He's a pretty good ball and strike umpire.
Yeah, James Kingsley will never show you up, and he's always approachable.
Looking to drop one down, but he can't make contact. 1-2. Hit hard on the ground to third. On to Freeman at first, and there are 2 away now. So bases are empty here with 2 gone, and that brings in the left-handed hitting outfielder Michael Brantley. Here's the first pitch to him. And here's a pitch inside, and that got him.
And I'm sure that one stings a little bit. The best revenge he can get for his pain is to find a way to come around to score. We'll see if his guys can move him around the bases.
He's set. Here it comes. Starts him with a good rising fastball there for strike 1.
Now this pitcher's feeling the flow right now. 2 outs in the first inning. He's got really nice mechanics working right now and blew that fastball right by him.
And a good idea to hang close at first as he'll make it back easily. He's set. Here comes the 1-1. And he misses 2-1.
After 2 breaking pitches, there's a pretty good chance right now you're probably going to get something right in the middle of the strike zone to swing at. So if you're looking for it, go ahead and turn that baby loose.
Now a check swing, and he went around, says the home plate umpire. Pretty forceful about it, too. And the inning is over. 1 left for Houston. Still no score. Here's the third baseman, Josh Donaldson. He'll get us started in the top of the second. And maybe trying to get him off stride at the plate, so he'll step out and ask for time. Infield in the overshift here. Now the pitch. Second inning starts with a fastball that misses. It's 1-0. Well, fans of the art of pitching are in for a treat. One of the game's big-time flamethrowers faces a top craftsman here today.
And you're going to see two different mindsets from both offenses, Dan. Facing the power guy, he's going to come at you. He's going to pitch to his strengths and not your weakness. And on the flip side, the finesse guy is going to try and keep everyone off balance. And I want to see what off-speed pitch he has working.
You know, Dero, that's one of the beautiful things about the game of baseball. Good pitchers come in all different shapes and sizes, and they come with all different type of weapons. We're going to see one flamethrower and one guy that throws below the speed limit.
Now the 2-1 pitch is laid off of for ball number 3. Waiting next is Brian McCann. And oh boy, that pitch nearly got him in a bad place as he had to hit the dirt that time. It's ball 4. Here's the catcher, Brian McCann. First chance for him here with a man on following the leadoff walk. Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. Ball 1. And he won't bite at that one either. It's 2-0.
If you're going to have any chance against a good pitcher, you got to find yourself in some great counts. And he certainly worked himself into a nice 2-0 count right here.
3-0 now.
I wonder if that call not going his way right there has anything to do with walking the last guy. We all know umpires don't give you much on the corners if you're not throwing strikes consistently.
Up in the strike zone, but the take sign was on. 3-1.
Pretty lucky to get away with that one. There's not a situation ever where you want to throw a high changeup, so I think he'll try to make an adjustment with the next one he throws.
Under it now is Brantley, and he has it for the first out. But he's safe at first as he gets back in time.
Time for a look at the Stros on D. And guys, the things I want you to focus on today, one of them being this manager loves to shift. He has the pitching staff to trust to be able to manipulate his defense to try and get as many outs and play the numbers as much as he can.
Still looking for our first hit in the ball game. Strike 2. You won't see a guy fooled any more than he was there, as on 3 pitches he becomes out number 2.
The designated hitter.
Here's Matt Joyce now. Career line against Greinke. He's batting .381. He also has 1 home run. Seared down the first baseline. Yuli will take this one himself, and that ends the inning. Braves strand 1. We'll go to the bottom of the second. No score. Now at the plate, number 44. He'll take his first hacks here.
The designated hitter, number 44.
He's ready. Here's the first offering. A high fastball is in there. The windup and the 0-1. A swing and a drive sent out toward the gap. And goodbye. This one ain't coming back. Solo shot to right center, and the Astros take a 1-0 lead.
Well, if you're going to give up a towering blast to one of the best players in their lineup, it's better to do it with no one on base. It stings, sure, but a solo shot isn't going to be the deciding factor in a game.
So the bases are clear now following the home run. And stepping up as the shortstop, Carlos Correa. First pitch on its way. And a half-hearted swing there as he tried to go the other way, and it's strike 1. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-1. Fouled off.
He was able to foul that one off, but you could tell he was definitely late. That breaking ball, the pitch before that heater right there, definitely threw his timing off.
Half swing here, but it won't matter. It's strike 3 called anyway, and that's out number 1.
Time for a look at the Braves on D. And let's take a look at Ender Enciarte. The name of his game is speed. Covers a ton of ground. Great arm in the outfield. Ability to play Gold Glove caliber.
Digging in, Yuli Gurriel, as he'll get his first opportunity in this one. Here's the first pitch to him. Now a swing, and he just fouls this one away. Bases are empty, 1 man out. Scorched to third. And he tries for the backhand reach at third, but he gets by the glove down the line. Digging in, Josh Reddick. First shot for him here with a runner at first now and 1 away. He comes set. Here's the 0-0 pitch. There's the fastball that gets the lower part of the zone, called for a strike. And this one's in the dirt. But it won't skip away far enough for the runner to advance. Gurriel leads off first with 1 away. Checks his swing, but this will be strike 2 called.
A good fastball that backed him off the plate, and then some slow stuff down and away. That's one of the classic ways to mess up a hitter's timing. Up and in, down and away, textbook.
Pulled high in the air out to right field. Acuna is back in plenty of time to put this away, however, and there are 2 gone. So the runner at first here with 2 gone in the inning, and that'll bring up the catcher, Robinson Chirinos. First pitch coming. Here it is. Tried to check it, and it's 0-1.
0-1.
A runner on first with 2 away. Just couldn't pull that one back in time. It's 0-2 now. Can't quite get around in time to keep it fair, and it remains 0-2. Ready with another 0-2. And the inning goes away in unceremonious fashion on a swing and a miss at a ball way outside the. Here's Ender Enciarte. Career line against Greinke. He's got 3 base hits in 19 tries.
Enciarte.
Fouled away. The windup and the 0-1. Grounded back up the middle. And that's the first hit in this one for the Braves.
Nice execution right there, Dan. Kept his front shoulder in, kept his hands inside the baseball, and ripped the base hit up the middle.
And if you're a pitcher right there, you can't get discouraged. Sometimes even when you make a good pitch, the ball's going to find a hole somewhere. That one right up the middle.
Here comes the first pitch. Now a ground ball for Altuve, could be 2. Oh, and he can't come up with it. And the throw won't be in time, as he'll be able to beat out the recovery throw at first.
And this was set up perfectly for him to start the double play. He's in ideal position. And then I think he got a little bit ahead of himself. You know that old saying, be quick but don't hurry? Well, I think that was demonstrated right here.
And here's Ronald Acuna Jr. now. He swings and sends it in the air to right center field. And he will reach down to put this one away. Good job of hanging with it there for the first out. On to first. They got him. A triple play. So it's no runs on 1 hit, 1 error, and none left. We'll head now to the home half of inning number 3. Astros lead this one 1-0. At the plate, George Springer looking to put the ball in play here. He went down on strikes in his first at-bat. Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. And not the greatest of starts to the at-bat as he reaches for one out of the zone for strike one. Hot shot to third. And the throw to first is in time. One gone. Here's the second baseman, Jose Altuve. He took home the Silver Slugger Award in the American League a year ago. First pitch of the at-bat on its way. Squared that one up just a little late.
That fastball must have a little late life on it because that was right in the wheelhouse and he still wasn't able to get good wood on it.
And boy, was he ever fooled on that pitch. It's 0-2 now.
Hey, that's a really good pitch right there, and that's one of those off-balance swings. As a pitcher, you want to look in and say, howdy, if you're waving at me. A real ugly swing, and it gives you a lot of confidence when you make a guy look that bad. So hopefully he has another pitch left in his repertoire to bury this guy and get him out of there.
Here's Michael Brantley. Bases are empty here with 2 men out. And he couldn't pull that one back as he clearly broke the plane to the plate, and that'll be ruled a strike. Pitch swung on and hit on the ground for Freeman over there at first. And he'll step on the bag himself, and the inning is over. Astros go down 1-2-3. They lead it 1-0. And that'll bring in the former top prospect, Ozzie Albies. Comes into this at-bat 0 for 1 in the ballgame. Here's the first pitch now from Greinke. Up and away to start the inning. It's 1-0. One ball, one strike to count. Albies just rakes left-handed pitching. There's no real way to dispute that. However, he's not nearly as proficient when facing pitching from the right side. And a half-hearted attempt that time as he broke the plane of the plate. It's a ball and 2 strikes now. Checks his swing here, but he does so in time.
Not sure what he saw in that pitch, but it sure looked tempting, and at least he held up. He must have been guessing.
Did a good job to shorten up and protect the plate, and he'll have another shot at it here. Ready with another 2-2. And he lays off the curveball, so it's a full count now.
If you're ever going to see a position player go to the mound, it's going to be in a situation like this. Get him to relax a little bit, focus on his mechanics, and get that fastball back in the zone. Can't allow this guy to lead off walk.
And he lays off there, ball 4. So the leadoff man is on here to begin stanza number 4.
Well, the reason power hitters generally draw more walks than other guys is exactly what we saw right there. Pitchers work around them and nibble the corners a lot more so they don't get burned. He made some good pitches, but he just couldn't get him to chase enough out of the zone.
First pitch of the at-bat. Runner goes. Stung into the gap in right center for what should be extra bases. And now they'll have runners at the corners to start off the inning. And the run will score all the way from first.
He wasn't letting that one go. Jumped on the first pitch right there and drove it into the outfield for a base hit.
Josh Donaldson.
Now time granted here at the plate as he'll step out of the box. Stepping in now, Josh Donaldson. He swings and grounds it to short. Oh, and it eats him up a bit. And a good effort as he's able to gather it in and make the play for the first out.
Up next for Atlanta.
Runner in scoring position at second with one away. And that'll bring in the veteran catcher, Brian McCann. Good lead there at second. Here's the pitch. Hit in the air out to center field. Springer is there, 2 gone. Now to the plate, Adam Duvall, runner in scoring position with 2 gone. From the stretch, here's the pitch. There's a fastball on the inner third taken for a strike. Both teams with just 2 hits apiece thus far. Slow little grounder left side. Bregman fields it cleanly onto the first baseman Gurriel, and that will end the inning. Braves will settle for just the 1. On now to the bottom half of inning number 4. And that'll bring up the former first rounder Alex Bregman. He's 0 for 1 thus far.
Alex Bregman.
First delivery to him on the way. No balls and 1 strike. A windup and the 0-1. Pitch popped up, and no one will track it down. And he goes with the pitch here and drives it the other way to deep right. But he's going to haul this one in on the run as he winds up just shy of the wall for the first out.
Number 44.
Trying to pick things up where he left off, number 44. And he's off to a hot start in this one. Homered his first time around. Way off balance hack that time. Good for the first strike.
This guy's been on cruise control as we head into the middle innings of this one. And one of the big factors why, how about 80% of his first pitches have been for strikes?
1 run, 2 hits, 1 error so far for the Astros. Hit high and deep out to left center field. Ranging back is Inciarte. Still going back. Gone! So a solo shot here to left center field, his second of the game, and the Astros take the lead. It's 2-1.
I think if this pitch would have been a little higher and in on his hands, it would have been effective. But he left this one belt high. Big mistake. He's a guy that will feast on belt high pitches on the inner half, which is pretty obvious now.
First pitch fastball swung on and missed 0-1. Oh, and he's really getting the better of him now. It's strike 2. 1 out, nobody on. Hit toward the right side. And this will get taken in at first for the second out of the inning. So striding in, Yuli Gurriel. 1 for 1 after a single this first time up. First pitch of the at-bat on its way. 4-1.
In today's game, everybody's trying to work off the mound north-south, trying to elevate that heater. He wanted that pitch right there, but I can tell you as an offensive player, I'd rather give you 6 inches off east-west than to have you call that high fastball.
A ball and a strike to count to the Astros first baseman. Here's the 1-2 delivery. Waved at and missed for the third out. Not much of a chance at hitting that one, and the inning is over. Striding forward now is the DH, Matt Joyce. He's 0 for 1 after grounding out in his only trip to the plate so far. And it's fouled away. Now the 0-1. Another one fouled off, and he's quickly behind 0-2. Well, now that we're midway through this one, it's safe to say that runs have been at a premium, and both starters, doing it in different ways, have turned in excellent performances.
Dan, you could speak to this. Obviously, two different ways to skin a cat. One's a finesse guy, working all four quadrants, keeping guys off balance. The other, a flamethrower coming right at you.
Yeah, it's been a story of like two different styles of pitchers, but both getting the same thing, both throwing strikes early, keeping the ball down in the zone. As you touched on it, there's more than one way to get around through a lineup, and we've seen one guy with power and one guy do it with more skill and finesse.
The batter, number 8, shortstop.
In now, Charlie Culberson. He comes in 0 for 1 on the day thus far after reaching on an error his first time up. Swung on and missed. It's 0-1. Fifth inning, 2-1 our score. Slow curveball like a balloon, and he couldn't hold back. It's strike 2. A swing and a miss as he chased with 2 strikes, and that will retire the side. Braves are set down 1-2-3. Our score remains 2-1. Stepping in is Josh Reddick.
Leading up for the Astros, the right fielder, Josh.
First pitch of the at-bat. Just lucky to make contact on that one as it's chopped foul. Reddick waiting, and now the pitch. And boy, they're really giving him fits inside now as he can't get extended there, and it's 0-2 now. And this is swung on and missed for strike 3. And adding insult to injury, that pitch hit him as well. There's one away. So the bases are empty with one man gone. And that'll bring up the catcher, Robinson Chirinos. First pitch fastball off the plate there, and it's ball 1. One and one to Chirinos. Oh, they have him looking awfully confused up there right now. It's 1-2. 2 runs, 3 hits, 1 error so far for the Astros. Got him. And that's 8 strikeouts now for him in the ball game. Ready once again, George Springer. 0 for 2 on the afternoon so far.
George Springer.
Here comes the first pitch. Is swung on and driven out to right center field. A ball that's well hit. Ranging back is Inciarte. On the warning track, he makes the catch. 1, 2, 3 go the Astros. The next to bat for Atlanta, Ronald Acuna. He'll start things out in the 6th for a lineup that really hasn't found its groove in this one.
Yeah, only 2 hits so far, Matt, and not very many hard hit balls either. We'll see if they can start making some adjustments.
No balls and a strike to count. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-1. Off the plate, 1 ball, 1 strike. The 1-2. Tough curveball that time, but he's able to make a little contact to keep this at-bat going.
That wasn't a terrible pitch right there, but if he's going to execute and get this swing and a miss, he's going to have to get that ball a little bit further down, maybe even potentially bounce the next one.
And this is taken for a ball high and tight. 2-2. And he takes strike 3 called on the fastball. 1 gone. Digging in now, Ozzie Albies. 0 for 1 with a run scored thus far.
Albies.
Ground ball sent back up the middle. Played on the backhand. Throw, and he's called out on a close play at first.
the first baseman, number 5, Freddie Freeman.
Here's the first baseman, Freddie Freeman. It was an RBI single for him in his last plate appearance. Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. Hit sharply on the ground. There is Altuve. Throw on to first gets him, and the side is retired. Down in order go the Braves. They still trail it here 2-1.
Leading up for the Astros.
Stepping in,
The
Jose
second
Altuve. He's
Jose
hitless in his 2 at-bats so far. Looked like he tried to pull it there, but he swings right through the fastball. A swing and a ground ball to third. A dive, but he can't get a glove on it. It's through for a base hit. And he'll pull into second here with nobody out.
The left fielder, number 23.
Into the box, Michael Brantley. 0 for 1 for him here in this one. First offering on its way. Sent in the air out to straightaway center. Chasing after it is Inciarte. He makes the catch, and the runner from second will tag and head for third. Standing in, Alex Bregman. He comes in 0 for 2 thus far. He's set, and the pitch. Check swing, but he held up in time. Ball 1. Now a half swing here as he wanted to pull it back, but he does so too late. It's strike 1. The 1-1 home is swung on and missed, and that's strike 2. Hoping to send him packing. Pitch on its way. Check swing. No swing, says the home plate umpire. Ball 2. He's set. Here's the 2-2. Skied into very shallow right. Acuña's there for it. He makes the catch. Here comes the runner from third. And he's out. Beautiful throw home to cut down the run. Astros are down quietly as they're unable to add to their 2-1 lead. Striding in, Josh Donaldson. He'll start the 7th, and Dan, as a former pitcher yourself, you must be enjoying this. Lots of good pitching and defense today.
Oh, that's one of the keys. We're seeing a lot of strikes. We're seeing a lot of swings. We're seeing some great plays on defense. This has been a snappy one up to this point.
Not in time, and he's in there with a double. Finally, a little something for them to get excited about.
Yeah, a rally can begin with a single swing of the bat, and this might be their chance right here. They've struggled to produce a lot of runs, but there he is at second base. A shot to the outfield scores him. Then who knows what kind of roll they could get on. Got to take it one good at-bat at a time.
Brian McCann is in for the 3rd time now as he takes a called strike. It's 0-1. Behind 0-2 now. Working for the punch out and the offering, and a pitch down that's swung on and sent to second base. Throws in time, and that's out number 1.
Now batting.
Now at the plate, Adam Duvall, as he's got a chance to tie this ball game up with that equalizing run just 90 feet away at third. Has a look, now the pitch. Starts to go around here, but it doesn't matter. This is strike 2 anyway.
This is where, as a batter, you got to find a way to put something in the outfield. Get something elevated. I know you got to battle with 2 strikes and protect, but if anything is belt or above, you got to swing.
The batter.
Got him to miss the breaking ball there. Adam Duvall goes down for out number 2 in the top half. Started to go around there, but he holds up ball 1.
Well, he punched out the last guy, but he didn't get any favors from the blue on the first pitch in this at-bat. Probably should be ahead of this hitter instead of behind.
Chopped toward the second baseman. Altuve fields it cleanly. Onto the first baseman, Gurriel, and that will end the inning. So no runs here on the base hit, no errors, and one man left aboard. We'll move on now to the bottom half of the seventh. Get up and stretch. Number 44 will stand in looking for home run number 3 as we take it back to inning number 4. And this was his second home run of the game as he's been dialed in so far in this one. Anthony Swarzak gets the call from the pen to take over on the mound and start the home seventh.
Anthony Swarzak.
Here it comes. Good fastball as he gets the swing and a miss. Big swing and a miss at the fastball, and he's behind in the count 0-2.
This is what every pitcher likes to have. Another 0-2 count really puts the hitters on the defensive side in multiple ways. You can go fastball up, you can go breaking ball down. One of the keys, getting ahead, and he's done a very good job of that so far.
Throw on to first is in time to get him, so that'll go down as a strikeout and a 2-3 putout for out number 1.
The batter, number 1.
Here's Carlos Correa now. No hits to this point.
Correa.
Here's the first pitch to him. And he tries to hold back on the swing, but I think it would have been ruled a strike anyway. It's 0-1. We're in the 7th inning now of a pitcher's duel. 2-1 our score. Swing and a miss, and he's in trouble now. 0-2. And rarely do you see a player of his caliber fooled that badly, but he was tied up in knots that time. 2 away now. Now the Cuban import, Yuli Gurriel. First 2 men in the inning have both gone down via the punch-out, so we'll see if he can fare any better. Hit down the third baseline, and he tries for the backhand, reaches third, but he gets by the glove down the line.
Well, the pitcher's got to respect that. Third baseman getting dirty right there, trying to save him some extra bases.
Into the box now, Josh Reddick, as he rips it on the ground to second. And there's his first base hit in this one.
Hey, after back-to-back 2-out hits right now, this pitcher thought he was going to cruise through this inning, and now he's got traffic, and he's in jeopardy with a ball in the gap or a ball missed over the heart of the plate, a crooked number going on the board.
Standing in now, Robinson Chirinos. And the pitch is off the catcher's glove as it rolls away. And he'll get back in safely, as wisely he hadn't committed too strongly toward third base. Comes set, the 0-1. Chopper foul. Gurriel at second. Reddick on at first with 2 down. And he couldn't get him to chase the 0-2 fastball. It's 1-2.
Not a bad pitch right there on 0-2, a fastball. And I think as a hitter right now, you have to continue to go up there.
Look through it right past him. A swing and a miss at the gas, and that ends the inning. 2 left for the Astros. They still lead it 2-1. So striding forward now, Ender Inciarte. He'll start us off in the 8th.
This thing's far from over, even though we're moving into the back end of this game. Only down by 1. All they need to do is get this leadoff guy, and they're an extra base hit away from tying this thing up.
As we head into the later innings in this game, I think it's safe to say that both starters have given their teams a great chance to win here today.
Wow, D'Lo, we've seen one power pitcher, one finesse guy, but both of them on point. Two different ways to get through a lineup, and both of them have worked.
Yeah, Dan, tip of the cap to both starters, right? Two different ways. The power guy was on top of his game, not really mincing much, just coming right down the throat at these offensive players. The finesse guy did exactly what he's always done, move the ball up and down, in and out, and get it to the bullpen.
And a fastball's in there for strike one. A swinging strike, and now it's 0-2.
He's feeling it out there on the mound, just getting the ball and throwing it with a lot of confidence right now.
And a good idea to hold off on that swing. It's ball one.
You find yourself down 0-2 in these situations, it's tough to check your swing right there. That was a nice job.
That one misses, and I think a ballpark full of umpires disagrees. It's 2-2. Here now the 2-2 is in there. A called strike three. At the plate, Ronald Acuna. Fourth trip to the plate now, and he's hitless to this point.
Yeah, he and his teammates have really been shut down by some very good pitching in this one. Been fun for a guy like me to watch.
Third baseman hugging the line here. Now the first pitch. And a check swing here, but he clearly went around on a pitch that would have been a strike anyway. It's 0-1. Now the pitch. Swinging a ball hit softly on the ground, but that'll get foul. It's 0-2 now.
Hey, he looked like he was a little bit out in front on that breaking ball right there. The body can go a little bit. If he was able to keep his hands back a little bit, he might have been able to do some damage with that pitch.
And the throw to first will indeed get him. It's a strikeout, score at 2-3, and the inning is over. So they go down without a whimper here. Home half of the eighth, straight ahead. It's the Astros 2 and the Braves 1. Here's George Springer head-to-head against Anthony Swarzak. Just a couple of matchups, no hits and 2 at-bats.
George Springer.
Shane Green is on to pitch out of the bullpen in the bottom half of the eighth.
Number 19, Shane Green.
Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. Ground ball left side. And that's a base hit, so a chance for some important insurance here to kick off the bottom of the eighth.
Turn and burn, baby. He smelled that heater coming inside right there. Didn't do too much damage with it, but was able to get the head out and drive it for a knock.
In now, Jose Altuve, as he'll take a look at ball one. He's working on a 1 for 3 thus far. Well, should be 2-0, but he goes way out of the zone to go after that one, and it's even 1-1. 2 balls and a strike to Jose Altuve. Springer gets his lead at first, nobody out. Count even at 2-2. He's ready with the 2-2 pitch. And a swing and a miss there on a late breaking slider as he set down on strikes for the 2nd time this afternoon.
The left fielder, number 23.
So a runner at first now with 1 away. And that brings in the left-handed hitting outfielder Michael Brantley. Here's the first pitch to him. 0-1 the count.
I know it's a guessing game, but usually when you flip that coin, it better come up fastball at this level. You cannot be late right there. That was right in the wheelhouse.
0-1 count and the pitch. And boy, this at-bat is not starting off well as he's behind 0-2 now. Here it comes, 0-2. Check the swing there, and Larry Bullard says he held up just enough. Ball 1. The 1-2. Lofted in the air out toward right center. Acuña's there for it. Makes the play, and there are 2 gone now. Now batting, Alex Bregman. Head-to-head battles with Shane Green. He's a .333 hitter. From the stretch. High in the air out to center field. Chasing after it is Inciarte. He gets there, but he missed it. Springer rounds third and is digging for the plate. And the runner will score from first. And the second run will score. It's now a 4-1 ball game.
Man, I'm not sure I've ever seen a play like that before. To say that error was costly would be a big understatement. Looked like a circus act out there.
Striding in for Houston, number 44. He comes in 2 for 3 with a couple of home runs thus far on his line.
You know, that can really be an effective pitch to a guy that has a lot of pop. They're up there looking for a fastball up in the zone, so if you can place it a little above it, they have a hard time getting the barrel up there.
Here's the 0-2. And no swing, apparently. Ball 1. And the cutter got him swinging. Strike 3, and the side is retired. So it's 2 runs on just 1 base hit, 1 error in the inning, and no one left. 9th inning coming up. It's the Astros 4 and the Braves 1. Stepping into the box, Ozzie Albies. He'll lead it off against Zach Greinke to open up the inning.
Ozzie Albies.
Here's the first pitch now from Greinke. 9th inning underway now as the first pitch is taken for a called strike.
Not a bad idea right there. Make this guy work and see if he can throw the ball over the plate. Throws the first pitch for a strike. They need to get some runners on base, and not a bad plan. Unfortunately, the pitcher came in with a strike on the first pitch.
Swing and a liner. Foul. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-2 pitch. And they'll try to tempt him with a curveball, but this bounces in front of the plate, and it's 1-2.
You know, he's one of their guys they rely on to get their offense going. They need a rally, so we'll see if he can spark one here.
1-2 is an off-speed pitch. No dice. It's 2-2. And a swing and a miss on the fastball, and there's the first out here in the 9th.
What I like about that strikeout, guys, is that he came back with a fastball on 2-2. He was heading to count 0-2 earlier, but instead of continuing to nibble a little bit, he decided to get aggressive again and to challenge with his hard stuff.
Stepping in now, Freddie Freeman. As he'll go after the first pitch and bounce it into foul territory. He's got a hit in 3 at-bats to this point. Next pitch will be an even 80 so far for Greinke. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-1. There's a swing and a drive hit well out to right field. And he will make the play out there, and there are 2 away now.
Up next for a run, the third baseman.
Next will be the cleanup hitter, Josh Donaldson. He comes to the plate as the last chance for his side. 2 out here in the 9th. Low for ball 1.
Man, this guy has retired a whole slew right now. I think what he needs to do is just stay focused and keep attacking the game plan like he has up to this point, because everything he's done has worked.
And that pitch misses in the dirt, and it's 2-0 now.
The last thing you want to do when you've got a 3-run lead in the 9th is give the other guys any sense of hope. It's a good time to challenge here on 2-0, especially since there's a good chance he's taking until he gets a strike.
3-0 to him now. Good fastball down around the knees there, taken for a strike. Hard liner to center field. And that'll get down out there for extra bases. And he'll coast into second here with a 2-out double. As we take a look at his numbers, a couple of things jump out at you.
Definitely, man. He's been throwing it by guys the entire game, but that leads to some high pitch counts, and that's the case here. After that hit, you have to wonder if he's starting to get a little bit fatigued.
Yeah, and in today's game, everyone seems to want to err on the side of caution in terms of pitch counts.
Number 55.
Now here comes the Houston manager out of the dugout on his way to the mound. And that's going to spell the end of the afternoon for Zach Greinke. So he'll head for the showers as he stands to win this one if the bullpen can find a way to protect his 3-run lead. And that's taken for strike 2, as now they're down to their final strike here this afternoon. And now this crowd of 27,000 plus rise to their feet. Final strike for the Braves. Has them down to their final strike. Here it comes. Swing and a miss. He struck him out, and that'll do it here as the ball game is over.
Hey, it always feels good to win a baseball game, but when you can win one at home in front of your home crowd, all those fans cheering, this is a good win for this team.
And the score finishes 4-1 today. The Stros took the lead in the 4th and held on until the end. Zach Greinke is credited with the win. Mike Foltynewicz pitched well, allowing only 2 earned, but ends up taking the loss. So that just about does it for Mark DeRosa, Dan Plesac, Heidi Watney, and our entire crew. I'm Matt Vasgersian. You've been watching MLB The Show. For more, make your way over to theshownation.com.
That's our final line score this afternoon. First for the victorious
I was damn bad, now I'm on a jet for real. Got all this ice on me, baby, told my protector chill. Sipping all this, my bad is on it. I want a couple million without a record deal. Got 25,000 on me when I been riding in the phantom. Got all designer on me, I'm so fly, don't matter. I wanted to feel the V12 when I was riding in Atlanta. Busy been cooked all day, I'm damn now my family. I got 3 with me, they want the baguettes on their neck. I was made inside the projects, I got on my set. I was really on the floor, then I woke up in the jet. Ain't never had to dodge no I just might cop demon. I'm shopping at Neiman's, balling every season. Feeling like I'm dreaming, shining every weekend. All they know is that I was broke, then I got a brand new coupe. Louis V's on my shoes, and all my by the tubes. First time in V12, she was hanging at the roof. My VV's ice cream, I didn't even have to scoop.